Hi guys, it's June. Can you believe it? I know it's hard to comprehend, but I'm actually happy as now, at least where I live, it's officially summer. Having said that, my perfume game should be ready, right? And so are yours. So in today's video, I will be talking about summer perfumes that evoke sexiness. And what I mean by sexiness is something that is effortless, something that is just coming from within. Because anyway, during summer, it's hard really to pull off those dark and sensual perfumes, right? Because of high heat. So I gathered light, airy, yet impactful perfumes to discuss in today's video. If your vibe is to be like fun, flirty, yet effortless bronze goddess this summer, then you have to continue watching because I have a lot of good stuff to talk about in today's video. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do reviews and recommendations of affordable and luxury fragrances in my channel. Now, if that sounds appealing to you, then please keep watching and consider subscribing. I'm so excited to film this video as I feel like summer perfumes are more my specialty as I used to live in Dubai and in Philippines, meaning I am so used to heat and humidity. And what I have here today are perfumes that won't give you the feeling of either underwhelming or overwhelming under the heat. In my opinion, these perfumes are perfect this season. Okay, so in today's lineup, I have something light and quite heavy, but still very tolerable under the heat. So now, without further ado, let's get this video started. I'm gonna start off with the lightest in today's video. And this is a fragrance that I recently discovered. And I'm excited to tell you guys about this one. This is Bossa from the brand called Granado. And this is an eau de toilette. I am very familiar with their brand as I used to travel a lot to Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo, and I was very into their toiletries. So now when I saw that they are having perfumes as well, I was so intrigued. So I don't know what happened. Maybe something was aligned. I was invited last week for the launch of their new floral collection. And I was just so happy because I was literally just checking their perfumes out and I got the invitation. So yeah, really grateful about that. Now let's talk about Bossa. Bossa, I believe, is their best seller. And guys, when I was in the event, there were so many nice ones to the point that I couldn't really choose my favorite. But I chose Bossa because this is perfect for this season. This is your perfect light, airy, casual, and aromatic coconut and lemon scent. This to me definitely captured Rio de Janeiro's vibe, and Rio de Janeiro is one of my most favorite destinations in the world. I must say it's in my top 10. And you guys, this perfume really transports me to Rio de Janeiro. This to me literally feels like lying on the beach of Copacabana, watching a lot of sexy men and women playing sports by the beach or just like walking around or just hanging out. It is so fun and uncomplicated, yet very beautiful fragrance. Just imagine Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, but make it more light, airy, fun, and uncomplicated. This is something that will be perfect to go to the beach or just to do your everyday errands. I love the combo of frangipani, tiare flower, coconut milk, and sea notes in this fragrance. As to me, it really captured that beach vibe that is very casual yet very memorable. I bought this bottle myself because I couldn't leave the shop without a bottle of this. That's how much I love this perfume. So having said that, I highly recommend you checking this one out. If you are looking for something light, aromatic, casual, and beach type kind of scent, Bossa by Granado. Oh, and by the way, when it comes to longevity and projection, I must say that this doesn't really project strongly. However, it lingers on the skin and it will give you that perfect scent bubble that you will need as well. So longevity, I must say, is around 4 to 6 hours. And guys, I've been wearing this like 2 or 3 times in a row and I always get compliments. Next up is something that I will recommend again for a casual summer setting, and this is Latin Lover. And you guys, I love this fragrance, especially this season. This to me is a very light and airy yellow and white floral combo that has an underlying clean musk. You know that I'm not really into heavy indolic fragrances, but to me, Latin Lover is just perfect. This is something I will enjoy wearing. For example, if I will go on holidays and staying in an all-inclusive hotel and I am basically just staying in because I have everything that I need in the hotel. And this is just my vibe. It is something that can stretch from day to nighttime. In my opinion, this is definitely giving me from bikini to date night vibes while staying in an all-inclusive hotel. It is very heavy in jasmine sambac and lily of the valley with touches of ylang ylang and magnolia. So I think if you are into feminine floral fragrances and at the same time you practice clean girl vibe aesthetic, then you're gonna enjoy Latin Lover. When it comes to longevity and projection, I must say that this one stays around 4 to 6 hours with moderate projection. Yeah, this is Latin Lover by Carner, Barcelona. Next fragrance is something that I will recommend for like a girls' summer night out. May it be in the island, in the yacht, or maybe just somewhere outdoor. And this is Kayali's new release, Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. And as you can see, I've used up this fragrance because I am really enjoying it. I'm actually surprised as I thought that this will be very juvenile to me. I'm seeing the notes like bubblegum, marshmallow, candy, rock sugar, you know, just the vibe as well of the fragrance. But at the same time, I adore this iridescent bottle, okay? Anyway, now let's talk about the scent. This to me, as I described it in my previous videos, is a combo of Kayali's vanilla and silk santal with added candied pear. Yeah, and that's how it smells like. This to me smells so fun and flirty. Once you spray it, there's something about it that will just put you in a mood. Like, it is a vibe, definitely a hot girl summer vibe, and I am really loving this fragrance. I love the fact that it is sweet. It has a touch of that bubblegum. It has a lot of candy and sugar. However, it is not sickeningly sweet. And I must say that if you enjoy Kayali's vanilla and silk santal, you will definitely love this one. So if you are like me in the beginning, thinking you won't like this fragrance because it might be juvenile for you, well then think again, run to your nearest Sephora and test it yourself. Because I feel like this fragrance is a very good release. Extremely likable, definitely fun, flirty, and sexy. And yeah, will be perfect to use this summer season. Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. When it comes to longevity, this one lasts very long on my skin, especially on clothes, because when I did my laundry yesterday, 2 of my shirts sprayed with this one. I'm telling you, it still smells fresh. So yeah, having said that, This fragrance is amazing and highly recommend. All right, next up is nothing new, but I feel like this is such an effortless, sexy scent. And this is Pas Ce Soir by BDK. I fell in love with this fragrance the moment I tried it. I will never forget when I bought the discovery kit of BDK, tried them all. This was the one that stood out to me. There's something about the quince, ginger, cashmeran, and orange combo that is doing it right for me. Pas Ce Soir to me is something in between casual and special occasion kind of summer scent. I just love the vibe of this fragrance because definitely it is an effortless, sexy kind of vibe. The quince that is in here balance out the tartness and sweetness of this fragrance. So in the end, it just gives me like a very sensual vibe. This is something I will wear, for example, like a sunset hour by the beach. When it comes to longevity and projection, I will say that this is not the best. Lasts me around 4 to 5 hours. However, I'm not really the type who's only using beast mode fragrances. Actually, I will always prefer something that gives me a good scent bubble rather than wearing beast mode fragrances. And yeah, Pas Ce Soir is giving me that. So I'm happy and I will highly recommend if you haven't tried yet. Pas Ce Soir by BDK. All right, I think now we're gonna go deeper, okay? Because the last 4 fragrances, I must say, are something that are very sensual. Having said that, if you watch my channel, you will know that I'm gonna feature this one. I don't have the official bottle, and if you watch my channel, you know why. I got this from Exxons. It is a new release from this year, and this is Une Bel Amour by Parfums the Empire. I got this tester bottle when I was in Exxons because they saw my reaction the first time I sprayed it, and gosh, I was just so blown away. This definitely feels like me. It is floral, solar, salty, yet very carnal. I've never smelled anything like this, and there is something about this fragrance and my skin chemistry that is just magical. And I'm telling you, the more this fragrance stays on my skin while I'm under the sun, the more it gets better, more carnal, sexier. I think if you love the notes of champaca and ylang ylang, you will definitely love this one. So basically, this is a tropical fragrance. However, there is something about it that will be very hard for me to explain, as I feel like I have here other tropical fragrances to talk about, but I feel like the tropical level of Une Bel Amour is very different from them because this is very carnal. It's a kind of scent that is striking, in my opinion. So yeah, you know what? I've talked a lot about this fragrance already, so you might be sick of me talking about it. I highly recommend it. And in my opinion, it is like not the most likable tropical flower scent. So I think you must sample first. I'm gonna link down below where you can sample it. Here in Europe, Sommelier de Parfum website carry this brand. If you want to sample, you can easily purchase it from them. I would like to know actually if any of you tried this one already, because in my previous video, a lot of you commented that you are loving this fragrance as well. Yeah, glad to hear that. When it comes to longevity and projection, I must say that this is amazing. Lasts on the skin more than 8+ hours. The way it lingers on the skin under the heat is just, I don't know, magical. Yeah, just check it out and let me know. Une Bel Amour d'été by Parfums the Empire. Now I think the last three fragrances are definitely giving me effortless, special occasion, summer goddess vibes. Dolce and Gabanna's The Only One Intense. And this is another floral dominant fragrance that I definitely love. I love the greenness coming from the neroli and green apple in here, as it balances out the indolentness, I think, of the fragrance, because this to me is very white, floral, heavy kind of scent. Like imagine jasmine and orange blossom. However, it has that creaminess coming from the coconut, and it has that cocooning feels from the cashmere wood. This is very beautiful. I must say one of my favorite designer perfumes in my collection. This to me doesn't just smell sexy, but also it is very elegant, chic, definitely giving me hot or chic girl summer vibes. I will always have this in my collection. I highly recommend you The Only One Intense Eau de Parfum. And when it comes to longevity and projection, I must say that this is moderate, let's say around 4 to 6 hours. And yeah, just the perfect scent bubble that you need the entire wear. Next up is another sensual scent, but this time tropical flowers and vanilla kind of scent. And this is Vanille de Tahiti by Perris Monte Carlo. This is one of the sexiest summer vanillas that I've ever tried. This, with my skin chemistry, especially under the heat, creates something intoxicating as well. This is a beautiful champaca and ylang ylang combo that is giving me some carnal vibes as well. You know what? Actually, I just realized that champaca is kind of giving me that sensual vibe that I needed from a floral note. Do you feel the same? Yeah, just let me know. This to me is a vanilla heavy fragrance, tropical kind of vanilla that seems to be coconutty, but not really. The kind of vanilla that is in here is a little bit powdery. I think the combo of champaca and ylang ylang along with the sandalwood, amber, and musk made this fragrance such an amazing summer scent. It's kind of giving me Hawaii vibes as well. This definitely gives that effortless bronze goddess vibes. So I highly recommend this if you are into yellow florals and at the same time like deep and powdery vanillas, okay? I actually learned from one of you guys that this has an extrait de parfum version now. So yeah, I haven't tried that one yet. However, right now I'm happy with the eau de parfum version. And when it comes to longevity and projection, I don't have an issue. It is giving me moderate longevity, like let's say around 4 to 6 hours with moderate projection as well. I highly recommend you to sample this one first before committing to a full bottle, because I know that not a lot of people agree with this fragrance. But if your skin chemistry happens to agree with this fragrance, you're gonna love it. Yeah, just like me. So yeah, highly recommend Vanille de Tahiti by Perris Monte Carlo. Last but not the least, I must say, is one of my favorite perfume discoveries last year. And I'm so happy that summer is here and I can finally take it out once again. And this is Bora Bora by Giardini di Toscana. I must say that this is my favorite from the brand because it is my tropical gourmand dream. This is something that is giving me honeymoon vibes. Something I will wear because I want to smell edible. but still retaining that chic vibe at the same time. This to me smells like tropical flowers soaked in coconut milk, drizzled with caramel. Yeah, that's basically how Bora Bora smells like. This is very heavy in florals. Imagine like ylang ylang, tiare flower, and jasmine. However, there is an osmanthus note that is giving it some fruity vibe, like, you know, imagine like the scent of an apricot, and the coconut milk just give it its creaminess, and the heavy caramel that lingers the entire wear is phenomenal. I truly love this fragrance. It's very unique as well. I definitely recommend this one if you love the idea of caramel, coconut milk, and tropical flowers in your scent. And guys, when it comes to longevity and projection, on me, this is kind of like beast mode. My husband always compliments me on this fragrance, so I love wearing this during this time. I know that this fragrance has an enormous sillage and just beautiful. Highly recommend you checking out Bora Bora by Giardini de Toscana. And of course, it's not only for honeymoon, okay? If you love the idea of the scent profile that I've just discussed, then you might enjoy this one too. All right, so those are my intoxicating summer fragrances that I will highly recommend if you are evoking that hot girl summer vibe. And I want to know if you've tried any of these, what do you think of them? And what about you? Which perfumes do you think will fit in this category? Please write me in the comments down below. And I have made some summer perfume content already in my channel, and I'm gonna link them all in here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on my next one. Bye guys.